Omo, the result of the game actually shocked me. Oh. I must confess, I don't go lie. The result actually shocked me. But let us state the fact now. Let us state the truth. Don't say Nigeria, the Super Eagles. Yes, I know that the root of the problem is coming from NFF. Like the foundational problem is NFF, which we know. But come to think of it now, these people, to some extent, there is still something that they can do to help. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Like something can still be done to ameliorate the situation. Already we know that NFF they are not doing well. We have seen how corrupt these people are. But at that very juncture, the players got to do something to remedy the situation. Yes, let's just be honest with ourselves now. Okay, let us look at it. The players' performance. Before now, they have been doing well. Like their last against Benin Republic, against Gabon, they were absolutely well. Their performance was okay, was fantastic. It came from them. And then as they played that good, NFF was still there. That the root of the problem was still there. And even at that, they were still able to pull through. They would have repeated the same thing. Yes, NFF has been their problem all along. Against Gabon, NFF was there. Against Benin Republic, NFF was still there. And then against Congo DR, NFF is still there. And still, they couldn't do just like they did against Gabon and Benin Republic. Why is it so? The boys no try. Those boys, they no try. Maybe tell ourselves the truth. They no try at all. First half performance, to some extent they try. It was fair enough. But the worst of it all was that second half performance. I off. Everything shocked me. I got frozen while I was sitting down. The back line, okay, I can applaud them because minus the back line of Nigeria would have conceded up to 4 goals. I must applaud them, except J.U.D. I don't understand J.U.D. The way he pushes his attack, the way he's reckless in giving passes, like J.U.D. is just out of it. Let me just give it to Ajayi, Kevin Bassey, and Benjamin Frederick. That boy he's still too young to be doing a fantastic job like this. Imagine him playing up to 120 minutes against Gabon. And then he still came and played another 120 minutes against Congo. The guy tried. Benjamin Frederick, yes, he's doing well. He's a good player, judging from his age and then what he was able to stand. Why all these people? That guy was busy shading him, doing him anyhow, and then he stood his ground. The guy is good. I must applaud him. So the back line of Nigeria was actually what rescued them from consuming many goals. When you tell ourselves the truth. Then after that, let us look at the midfield. Midfield, we have Onyeka, we have Didi, we have Alex Iwobi. Talking about Wilfred Ndidi, his performance was fair enough. Outside the fact that he made a mistake that led to Congo equalizing the goal, his performance was fair enough. Like he showed a little bit of experience from his age. He was able to manage his defensive midfield very well. Understand? I must confess, if the like of J.U.D. and also Frank Onyeka, if their performance was okay, like that of Wilfred Ndidi, maybe Nigeria will not have suffered this defeat. Honestly, that midfield trio, Ndidi was the best of them all. That midfield trio, outside him making a mistake that led to the goal, he was the best of them all. Even though Onyeka had scored, we didn't see much of him. Though in the first half he was doing well, but in the second half he got lost. Like he totally got lost. Iwobi was not even seen at all. Not like they saw him at some point and then they stopped seeing him. Iwobi was not even seen at all throughout the game. And I expected Iwobi being the most intelligent person in that midfield. You understand? Being the most creative person in that midfield. I expected him to do better. I expected him to actually do better. Because there, you have Wilfred Ndidi to do the work of tackling for you. You have Frank Onyeka to do the work of tackling for you. Why not feel relaxed and then create chances, distribute passes? Use your intelligence into the game. That's what I was actually expecting from Iwobi. But it was so unfortunate that he couldn't do it. Understand? He couldn't do it. So that midfield axis, like, I didn't understand them, but all the same, it has happened is that it has happened. Then, talking about Ademola Lookman just had to carry over his performance against Gabon into this match again, into that of Congo. He's just a finished person right now. Ademola Lookman, he's totally, in fact, absolutely finished. If he continues like this, there is no need for Nigeria to continue calling him. Imagine an awful performance coming from African best player. Why then is he the best player in Africa? If he's to continue like this, it is best that they stop calling him up. Finish. Let other more serious players come and do it. Like he was totally finished. Then Samuel Chukwueze, like I don't really get. Samuel Chukwueze was also like he too carried over his performance against Gabon into the game of Congo. All of them were just there making useless. Anyway, let me not talk about those two here. But two of them actually did nothing. Then Victor Osimhen, like without Victor Osimhen, I don't think the Super Eagles of Nigeria can actually score goal. I don't think the Super Eagles of Nigeria can actually score goal. Immediately he got substituted. Like he had a light injury, which was why he got substituted. Immediately he got substituted, that was the end of it. These defenders then got relaxed, and then they started supporting the attack because there is no threat. There is no other threat up front. Immediately Victor Osimhen left, that was the end of it all. That became the end of it all. Now attacking threats, no nothing again. And then the defenders had to capitalize on it, and then they made good use of it. They just continued oppressing and pressing down Nigeria, creating more pressure on the Super Eagles. And then Eric Chileto, I don't even understand you, sir. Why did it take you so much time for you to substitute Alex Iwobi? That time he was going out, everything has spoiled now. When you actually removed Alex Iwobi, everything has spoiled. So it was of no use you substitute him again, sir. And then I expected you to replace Onyedika with Onyeka. Sorry, to replace Frank Onyeka with Onyedika. Because during the second half, Onyeka was actually out. You understand? Towards the ending of the second half, he was actually out. So why didn't you replace him with Onyedika? It's as simple as that. Sometimes you guys can't really make a good tactical decision. This one came from the bench. Tolu didn't even get himself. Then Akon Adams too, he just entered, then he offered nothing. Tolu that came from the bench was later substituted to tell you how bad his performance was. Is it Tolu Areko Dale? I've been waiting. That Yoruba name. You are coming from the bench, and then at some point you have to get substituted. Imagine, it is shameful now to tell you how bad his performance was. Then Akon Adams came in. Anyways, he tried, but at that point it was already late for them. There was nothing left again. At that point it was already late for anything serious or positive to be carried out again. That time that they put in. So all the same, it has happened that it has happened. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Let us just forget this one that has happened now. Yeah, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they are no longer going for 2026 FIFA World Cup. Let us just put our minds away from it and then concentrate on the match ahead, which is AFCON. In a few days' time now, it will start. It should be like it's starting by December next month. So, or is it January itself? But within some days now, it is starting. So let's just put our minds away from this very World Cup that Nigeria is not qualified for again, and then concentrate on the next one, which is AFCON. I think it will give us more peace than us ruminating our mind on this nonsense that they just did. All the same, it has happened, and then we move.